Last month, I made 15K euro. First of all, I had more time for me to go in gym, to spend more time with my girl. Honestly, with Corona, my business grew like literally 100% better.
All right. Welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here. I'm sitting here with our client, Ivan Votipka, who cracked another 10K month with his online coaching for German. He's literally teaching people German. He does it online. He does it very successfully. Ivan, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
So how much exactly did you make last month?
Last month I made 15K euro.
All right, 15K euro. I thought it was 10. All right, there you go, 15K. Congrats for that. So tell us, what exactly are you coaching? What exactly is your expertise?
Well, actually I help busy IT professionals to learn to speak German language. So actually this is generally all people who are busy working in office, because also I have this background of working 12 years in IT and also had really good skills in be able to speak German. And then I was okay, let me pass it knowledge to some other people because I feel like really good connection with them. I understand how they feel when they're busy and all that. Then I feel like, okay, it would be really nice to help these kind of people.
Beautiful. When you came into the FBM program, into our Freedom Business Mentor, our beginner program, did you already know you're going to teach German, or because sometimes clients don't know and we help them find it, and sometimes they do know and we help them refine it. What was the case for you? I can't fully remember.
Well, I didn't even know what I was going to do. So it was literally, okay, I have some skills. I was actually thinking, okay, I'll do something regarding IT since I'm a long time in IT. But actually you guys found out, okay, this guy have some good skills regarding learning languages. And then at the end, we actually did that. So now actually I'm doing something that I will never think that I'll do in my life. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. I mean, you know, I was about to become a high school teacher for languages myself. I studied Latin and English, and making 10K or 15K a month euros as a teacher for languages, I would have never ever thought that's possible. And then, you know, we have you doing that very successfully. We also have another client, Peter McCasling, teaching Spanish. And it's insane how you can use your language skills with proper positioning, with proper offering, and actually make very, very good living from that, much better than any teacher out there. And at the same time, what I love about working with you is you really, really care about your clients, and seeing you evolve together with us and seeing your offer evolving and how much you care about your clients and the results that you give your clients, that's really, really amazing to witness. Tell us more about that client-centric focus that you always have. Was that something that you developed over time with us, or was that something you've already had in mind?
Well, regarding skills, learning languages is something that I already have something. But of course, in this program, I learn many other skills like, okay, how to approach the client, how to motivate him, and do other things that I actually learn in this program. But generally regarding business, all of these things, I have a clue. Okay, how to do it.
Love it. Well, where are you based right now, by the way?
In Prague, Czech Republic.
Ah, beautiful. Have you met our other client, Sam? He's also living in Prague. You guys hung out together?
We never saw each other, but we are in contact. We are all the time chatting.
Hey, you guys should hang out, man. You guys have to have, when the cafes are open and everything again, you guys should definitely hang out. What did you do before you joined FBM and before you created our own business with us?
Well, actually, all my life I worked actually in IT. This is my own background, working in IT, in service desk, actually communicating with people. So actually nothing that has to do with languages. Actually, English I learned by myself. Of course, also I took a mentor who also helped me to improve my skills. But generally, nothing that has to do with the things that I do today. So yeah.
Crazy. Did you were you still active in your job when you joined with us, and then you quit, or what? How did that go?
Actually, in 2 weeks from now, I will finish with my work, so I'm done.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Actually, when I started working with you guys, I worked like full-time job I had. Then I changed my contract to like only 6 hours per day. So I have more time for invest my business. And now at the end, I decided, okay, cool, I quit completely. And I'll actually put full my focus on my business and even grow it faster.
Love it. I mean, that's also something that we always propagate with our clients. Like, don't quit your job first. Like, go make money first with your business, you know, just like you did, a couple hours on the side per week after your job. And once you're making more money from your business than you would make from your job, and once you do that consistently, quit your job, easy, you know, a very easy transition. You don't have to worry. You're not subject to any risk, and you don't have to burn the boats like I did, stupid as I was in the beginning of my 20s. Yeah, I mean, sounds great. What does your daily day look like now with your business?
Well, currently I start working with my clients. It depends. Like mostly I'm busy Monday and Tuesday, and then other days I focus on other stuff like finding new clients, recording some videos from a program, improvement, and all of that. So actually, let's say per week I spend like now with 12 clients that I have currently, I spend like maybe 6-7 hours in total.
Beautiful.
It's
so what do you do all day?
Working day that I spend in my current company. So yeah.
So
what do you do all day?
What I do all day? Well, I'm watching some videos from IBM, of course. I mean, I read lots of books, I invest in myself as much as I can, you know. It's not like spending the day just walking, but I try to invest in myself. First of all, I have more time for me to go in gym, to spend more time with my girl and all that. So I already see it's better, like less stress. You don't think, okay, for tomorrow what will happen if I have money for life and something like this. Yeah.
Nice. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful to hear. I mean, I remember when I was in Prague last time in 2000. Were you there in Prague with us? So it was before you joined. So it must have been 2017 or 18 or something. I love that city. It's such a beautiful city. You have the culture, but you also have kind of the charm. There's a lot of younger people living there and stuff like that. I loved it there. It's great for partying also. Maybe not right now, but hopefully soon again. Well, even from my side, I always see you implementing everything we say, and I always love the fact that you appear to have very little ego. So even when we give you a hard time because of a mistake you made, you're just like stoically like, yes, okay, and boom, you fix it. And I think that's a big reason of why you're so successful, why you've cracked 15,000 in the last month euros, which is fantastic. From your side, what do you think was your biggest lesson of working in our program?
Well, listen every step. Like many times I heard a step and for me it doesn't make sense. But afterward I see, okay, I should actually for sure implement it. Now, as you just said, like no ego, like just follow the steps and that's it. You know, even some beginner here who just recently started your program, they're motivated, they see my videos and all that, what I post, and they say, okay, what should I do to be like you? I say, yeah, just follow the program. That's it.
Love it. Talking about that, I feel like many people think about language coaching as something that you can only do in person, right? There's always these niches, language coaching, fitness, dating advice. They're like, oh, but that can't be done online. But I know from my perspective, from my very first business, dating advice is actually better worked online. How is that different from with language coaching? Because you're teaching your clients exclusively online.
Well, generally my clients, they love it. First of all of them, they're really busy. They literally work until 6 p.m., 7 p.m. evening. And in that time, they cannot find any classes, evening classes in Germany, because generally all my classes are from Germany. And they love it. First of all, even when they travel home, when they travel somewhere, they all the time access to me, right? We communicate all the time. I give them support. So generally, they love it. Actually, this is something that they want to have, right?
Yeah.
Support. They don't need to go in any certain place, so they will take the class, especially with this time with Corona, right? Honestly, with Corona, my business grew like literally 100% better. Like everything, like everyone who went to classes, yeah, everything is closed, and now they all came back to me. Even the clients from before that I, for example, didn't close, now they came back to me and say, hey, I want online.
And that's exactly what I've always been saying. Like in every crisis, there's winners and there's losers, and I think everybody should make sure that they're on the side of the winners. And we've had many interviews with people that have also started their businesses. They came to us when the quarantine started, and they're also like, oh my God, I'm making more money than ever before now during the crisis. And it's a horrible thing for so many people to lose their jobs and stuff like that, and that really sucks. But at the same time, you know, you, dear YouTube viewer, understand that there's also winners out there. There's winners out there who are profiting. There's winners out there who've positioned themselves correctly, and they're doing better now than before. And I feel like with the media and the mainstream narrative, it says, oh, everything is bad, everything is bad. There's also good things happening to people like you, to people who've positioned themselves online. And it doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to be you fearing for your job. It doesn't need to be you worrying about the crisis. You can also just be on the winning side of things if you do it right. And I also want to say here, this is not a magic pill. You know, Ivan, you know this better than anybody else. You still have to work hard. You have to implement the things we tell you to do, and you have to be willing to overcome certain mindset issues that you might have had in the beginning. But overall, there's a winner side out there, and better be part of it than not. Anyways, Ivan, I think so far so good from my side. Do you have anything else you wanted to mention? Anybody watching this right now?
Well, yeah, first of all, invest in yourself as much as you can. This is the most important thing. Like, for example, I was yesterday until 2 p.m. evening and sales boot camp, learning again.
Yes.
For second times, I didn't even need to go there. I went for second time because I want to invest more and more. So yeah, I mean,
love it.
Invest yourself, believe in yourself, and yeah, everything is possible.
Beautiful. Oh, before I forget it, can I look at your Instagram? Can we show your Instagram here in this video?
Sure thing.
Because everybody always thinks that, oh, you need to have a big social media following and so on and so forth. What's your Instagram? It's
Lightspeed.
What is it?
Lightspeed German Learning.
Ah, that's right. Lightspeed German Learning. There we go. As of right now, you have 623 followers.
Yeah.
And you're not a social media influencer or anything at all. 623 followers on Instagram. Do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
No, nothing.
Exactly. None of that is necessary. Now, eventually, the plan for us is to get you into the advanced program so we can scale you to crack your first 25K, and then obviously the 50K a month and so on and so forth. Once that happens, we do work a little bit on branding. We do work on building a YouTube channel together with you and pimping your Instagram a little bit more and so on and so forth. But as of right now, just everybody should understand it's not necessary to have a big social media following. It's not necessary in order to make 15,000 euros or dollars a month. Ivan, from my side, thank you so much for this insightful interview. You've been absolutely crushing it. Keep being a stoic, keep executing as well. And next goal, like I said, is the 25,000 euros a month. If you're watching this right now and you're inspired by Ivan's story and you say, oh, this sounds great, I also want to become successful as an online coach or as an online service provider, then you can click that link down below in the description and book a free consultation call. That consultation call will either be with me directly or with someone from my team. And on that consulting call, we'll be telling you the exact implementable steps that you can take, that Ivan has also taken here, in order to get started with your own online business as a coach, consultant, or service provider. A couple things about that call. Number one, it will be with a real person, all right? Not an automated bot funnel or something like that. Number two, we're not going to talk about some watered down mainstream generalized advice. We're only going to go deep and only will be talking about implementable steps for you. And number three, this is especially important if you're someone who feels less fulfilled in their job. Maybe you're feeling like this is definitely not something you want to be doing for a long time. You want to be your own boss. If you want to have your freedom, if you want to have independence, if you want to have safety and security, right? If you don't want to be fired, because if you're your own boss, you can't get fired, then that call is for you. Like I said, link down in the description below. It brings it to a page. Fill out the application on that page. Takes you 2 minutes to fill it out, and then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. Thank you very much for watching, and talk very, very soon.
Oh yeah, by the way, I closed today 3 clients, 7,600 euros. So yeah.
You closed today?
Yeah.
7,000 today? Oh my God. You're crushing it. The way to start the next month. Congrats.
So yeah, now
love it.